how they see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No staring this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it tough. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it tough. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A first down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target, the Broncos going to make sure they hang on to despite increased trade interest.
A man who was lost for the year in week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Wilson. Is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Come on, 3, kick.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Solo left Zion.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Tua going to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Connor, long.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time, he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
33-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you get multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run for it with Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down and 6 now. Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to third and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and
looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Low.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's complete to Close. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. There again is Cooks, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He gets it to Cooks. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Ready.
Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Hey! Corner, long.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go!
Here's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown! Devon Achane with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
20, GX.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Number 1, high. Number 2, ice jab. Number 2, ice jab. Hey, long.
Achane gets it from the gun.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion left goes Cooks.
Solo left Zion.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch it, Oscar.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. That 2 is going to change things up. On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Solo left Zion.
They'll run. Achane.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Turbo 3, kick. Hey, turbo 1. Ice jam.
the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well,
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.